What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you an eyelash tutorial. I got tips, I got tricks. It's gonna be beginner friendly. Let's get straight into it. I'm using mink lashes from my website witharielle.com. Your lash style, length, texture is totally up to you, whether you want to go long and dramatic or short and sweet. When I first started, I used the synthetic Kiss 11 Salon Perfect Lashes from Walmart. I was crazy about these lashes. I picked them as a beginner because they were cheap and they looked easy. What I realized is the thinner band gives you less control because they're so light, and you don't get as much security because there's not that much space to put the glue. Now, this is not a comparison between styles. I'm simply comparing the lash bands. With a thicker band, you have a little more space to put your glue. Now, I can reuse my synthetic and my mink lashes over and over again. It really just depends on how you treat your synthetic. A lot of people like minks because you can use them more. I've used one pair of minks, no lie, for 6 months. It's just that when it comes time to take the glue off of the synthetic band, it's very easy to pull the hairs out, but as long as you're gentle, you can make it work. Synthetic lashes are easier to find, but mink lashes, you don't have to buy them as often because they last longer. I like to use eyeliner to make a straight line. It gives me a doll-like effect with my lashes, and it's going to hide any of my imperfections or any mistakes that you may make as a beginner. Now, me myself, I'm not good at wing liner, but if you are, you can definitely do that instead. I like this liner in specific because it acts as an adhesive. It gets kinda tacky, and I've noticed when I don't use this, my lashes don't last as long. The lash tool is up to you as well. I like to use tweezers that I would use to pluck a wig. Whatever you decide to use, make sure it's clean. I have had people ask me so many times to put lashes on with their tweezers, and they're dirty, they're sticking together. If your tweezer is sticky, it's going to stick to the lash. So when you go to place it down, it's not going to go down. It's going to be a mess. Clean tweezers open and close easily. You want to be gentle when removing your lash from the tray. It's pretty simple. All trays are different though, so as long as you're gentle, you'll be good. I have ripped so many lashes rushing, trying to be fast. Any excess glue that may be on the lash band, you want to go ahead and remove that. You never want to add glue on top of glue. And again, you want to do this carefully. You have to be sure to separate your right from your left lash. Usually the inside is shorter and tapered and the outside is longer and fuller. Most times on the ends you'll have extra lash band, so you can go ahead and trim that off. Mink lashes are made to fit multiple eye shapes. Now my lashes have already been cut because I've already worn these before. But when you're doing it, you want to make sure you're holding the lash in the middle. The tweezers are close to the lash band. You'll place the lash in the middle of your eye. If everything is in the middle, it'll line up perfectly. And anything hanging off the outer edge, go ahead and trim it. Trim the outside, never the inside, the outside of the lash band. Don't worry, it's not going to affect your lashes. Don't cut into your hairs, just cut the lash band. You don't want to hold it by the ends of the hair on either side. You don't want to hold the tweezers sideways. You want it in the middle, but you want it close to the lash band. I love the duo glue with the green writing because it dries clear, it dries pretty fast, and I wear contacts and it doesn't affect my eyes at all. And with it being a brush application, it's very beginner friendly. I put the brush in the middle of the lash and brush it to the outer edge, back to the middle and the other outer edge. You want to make sure you're applying your glue in a nice, even as you can make it. You have to always go back and add your dots on the edge the ends of the lash band, because that is where they will lift first if you don't. This glue goes on like a whitish pink purple, but as it starts to dry, it'll dry clear. I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. You have to let that glue dry up. Well, not dry up, but get tacky. Tacky also means sticky. If it's wet when you put it on, it's going to be messy. If you have, Lord forbid, you use a black eyeliner or a black glue, and then you have yellow eyeshadow, and you put that black glue wet on your yellow eyeshadow, it's going to be a mess. Clear glue is very forgiving, so if you make a mistake, nobody's going to see it. You can always upgrade and change your products, your tools, your technique as you go, but this is beginner friendly tutorial, okay? Mascara is optional. The type you use is up to you. I just like to do it because it gives you a guideline along with the liner to see where you're going to be placing your lash band. This is how I like to hold my tweezer. You cannot hold it loose. You have to hold it nice and firm. Your hand, when you apply it, needs to be above your eye, and you need a mirror under your eye looking down into it. You don't want to close your eye because you need to see. Since you're already holding the lash in the middle, you just have to place it on the middle of your eyelid. Your skin, not your hairs, not your real eyelash hairs, your skin. But it should be very close to your natural lash line. And if you need to adjust your ends, you can go ahead and do that after the middle is down. With the glue being tacky, you'll have time to work with it before it dries. I like to push my lashes together. I like to push them up with the back of the tweezer just to make sure no glue gets in my eye. Pressing them together is just going to hide any skin that may be showing, but since we use a black eyeliner, you shouldn't see any skin color. You should only see black. Everything should be nice and blended. When you blink, your lash should feel comfortable. It shouldn't be scraping your inner corner or your outer corner. It shouldn't be hanging. So I know that my hand was a little bit in the way the first time, so I'm going to do it again on the other eye. Sometimes I'll go in with a clean mascara wand just to brush the lashes out. I'm using the black liner to make another line right across the lash band, but before you do this, you have to make sure that your glue is completely dry. Since I always make my line thin, I usually do have to go back in, but if you make a thicker line or you do wing eyeliner, more than likely you won't have to go over it a second time. Sometimes I'll add mascara to the fake lashes, but be aware that that can alter the look of them. Our eyes look rounded, they're open, they're bright, it's not hanging off, it's not droopy. When I blink, it's not bothering my inner corner at all. I have my glue on the lash. I'm showing you, you don't want to go under your eye. You don't want to look straight at your eye or your hand. You want your hand above your eye. You want to be looking down into your mirror, holding your lash in the middle and placing it down onto the middle of your lash line. Adjust your corners if you need to. Then you can secure them. And that is how you apply your lashes, you guys. I'm telling you, if you use the tips, the tricks, you'll be putting your lashes on by yourself, easy breezy, in no time. That was my lash tutorial. You gotta let me know in the comment section down below if it was helpful. I hope you really do feel a lot more confident in your lashes so you can kill these looks. These lashes will be coming to my website really soon, so make sure you stay tuned. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.